Hi everyone, it's Mama D here with your daily dose of encouragement. Today's dose comes from Genesis 16 verses 2 and 5. It says, So Sarai said to Abram, "The Lord has prevented me from having children. Go and sleep with my servant. Perhaps I can have children through her." And Abram agreed with Sarai's proposal. And then verse 5 says, Then Sarai said to Abram, "This is all your fault. I put my servant in your arms, but now that she's pregnant, she treats me with contempt. The Lord will show who's wrong, you or me." So many times, like Abram and Sarai, we get tired of waiting for God to deliver on a promise that He's given and try to help it along in our own power and in our own timing. God had promised Abram that he and Sarai would have a son, and his descendants would be too numerous to count. They were already older at the time when God made the promise, and years had passed without seeing any progress or delivery on it. It was a God-sized promise, and humanly, they could not see how it could possibly happen. Sitting here a couple thousand years later, reading the account, it's easy to pass judgment and think how we would never do that. We would have more faith. We would trust and believe that if God said it, He will deliver it in His timing. The last part, that God said it and will deliver it in His timing, is absolutely true. There are a few things we need to keep in mind here, though. We're reading the entire account, start to finish. They were living it in real time and couldn't skip ahead a couple chapters to see how everything worked out. They were living their lives day by day, just like we do. Although Sarai and Abram were in line with the customs of that day on what to do when a woman was barren, they forgot or lost hope in the fact that God is God. He has no limitations. No matter how it looks with our human eyes and perspectives, God is able and does not lie. So if you're still waiting on something that God has promised you, let this be your reminder to hold on. God has not forgotten you or what He promised you. It's simply not time yet. In the meantime, while you're waiting, do what waiters do and serve others. The promise will come to pass. And remember, there's enough ugly in the world. Choose Jesus.